Welcome to another day of Living Arcana. Today we are beginning the journey with our energy field and the archetype of the magician. So to me, as I keep mentioning, the magician is the master alchemist. They are able to take matter into form, matter into energy. And the practice that always does that for me is Kundalini yoga. So today we will have an intro session for Kundalini yoga where we dive a little bit into some of the poses, and it's one that I'm gonna keep short and sweet so you can dip into it throughout the journey as you desire, as you wish, as you need that little bit of a recalibration of energy. So before we go anywhere, find a comfortable seat, sitting up on a block or a pillow. Maybe you are using 2 blocks and sitting up a little bit higher to take off some pressure from your knees, whatever works best for you. Please do that right now. It's best to elevate yourself on a higher surface to take off that pressure from our knees, which are carrying us everywhere we go. And if you have any additional pains, you might wish to do this sitting up on a chair. So welcome once again. Take a moment to close your eyes. Maybe letting something drop away from your shoulders, from your ears. Taking a moment to close your eyes. Coming into this very moment. Taking a few deep breaths in through your entire body. Starting from your roots. Swooping through your pelvic floor, your legs, your belly, into your chest, into your shoulders, neck, face, all the way up to the top of your head, and exhale down. Do so at your own pace. If you wish, you can get your hands involved, maybe scooping the energy upwards. Looking up and pouring the energy back down towards the earth. Attuning to the field around you from your center, from that core of who you are in this very moment. Reminding yourself of your anchors, your root system that flows deep into the earth, your central channel, your column that flows all the way from your roots through the top and out through the top of your head. Imagining a stream of consciousness and energy pouring into your head. And both of these energies meeting at the alchemical center of the heart, combining spirit and matter. We will begin by doing a seated cat-cow. So gently with a very soft breath. The sternum goes forward on the inhale, and on the exhale we are traveling back. So we are waking up our spine. With each breath, you can imagine energy rising from your roots, from your pelvic floor, and almost sucking that energy up through the belly, into your solar plexus, into your heart. Do this at your own pace, slowly beginning to attune to the subtle movement and to the subtle rhythm between your breath, your body, your movement, your sound. Taking deep, full breaths in and deep, full breaths out. Taking a gentle pause in between breaths. Maybe you wish to spiral your hips a little bit here, creating this circular movement, scooping your spine through your pelvic bowl. Beautiful job. Take a deep breath in, inhaling through the center. Take a pause. And hold that breath at the top of your head. Your shoulders are away from your ears. You're leaning gently back. And exhale, let go. Coming in with a breath of fire. Still sitting up. We're going to inhale and exhale through the nose, creating a pump or a pressure in our belly. Your fingers are in wisdom seal, Jnana Mudra. So thumb goes to index finger, resting comfortably on your thighs. And bring in that gentle breath rhythm like a shaker. If you feel tension, perhaps try slowing down this breath. Equal inhale and equal exhales. Your spine is long without strain. Pelvic floor gently tucked inwards. Imagining you're calling up this inner fire, this inner creative life force, this inner prana. You're calling it in, all the way in, to wake up again inside of you, to become reanimated, rejuvenated, so that you can use that energy to move stagnant or suck energy, tensions, or anything like that. And take a deep breath in all the way to the top of your head. Reach your arms up above you. And hold. Squeeze your pelvic floor groin region as if you're holding your pee. And exhale, let go. Letting your arms flow down. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale all the way up. Arms fly up, stretch up, up, up above your head. Hold that breath. Shoulders drop away from your ears. Exhale down. Fully out, fully exhale. All the way in. Hold. Squeeze. Feel the muscles along your spine squeezing as you reach upwards with your fingertips. And exhale fully out. Take your fingertips onto your shoulders. And we're going to inhale, twisting from the left and right. So inhale left, exhale right through the nose. Begin slowly at your own pace, keeping a strong core here. Remembering to keep your belly slightly tucked in and pulled into your spine to protect your lower back. We'll stay here for 2 minutes, so find your rhythm, find your flow. If you encounter any challenge, deepen your breath, slow the movement. The magic and the medicine of Kundalini Yoga is that we will encounter our resistance, but we are learning to call forth and call upon an energy force within ourselves that allows us to persevere, to move beyond, to be empowered. And please do take a pause if you really need to. This is not about pushing beyond our limits, but try and keep the breath rhythm going. So even if you pause, maybe you make the movement smaller. But you keep going. Keeping a strong core, an elongated spine, engaged pelvic floor, groin region. We're almost there. What can often happen here is that our mind can become really agitated. Come to the center. Take a deep breath in, all the way in, pressing your fingers, your palms together in front of heart space. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, stick out your tongue. 2 more times. And gently relax, take a pause in between. Noticing what you need to notice. As I was saying, often in these positions, we accumulate some sort of a pressure. We create a container that is trying to sculpt and mold us in a way that is of the highest good, let's say. So we might encounter that feeling of pressure and tension building, that when we stop and when we hold that breath, we then release and we come into a deeper presence, into that deeper current within ourselves that allows us to lead our life from the depth and from that beautiful current, rather than just on the surface being pulled this way and that way. When we're able to make our way back into our home, into our center, then in some ways we are welcoming the sculpting, we are welcoming the challenge, we are welcoming the agitation, because it is asking us to reach deep and find and pull up an ancient power, a power that might be a little bit more dormant in our day-to-day activities and mundane tasks. But when we practice in this way on the mat and then encounter challenge outside of the mat, we can remember the mechanics of pulling and calling up that energy source within us that helps us to understand, to make the next move, and to move forward in our lives in a way that is delicious and delightful. We all know what it's like to make decisions out of fear, out of contraction, out of I have to, I must, I should. And often it just creates this dissonance and this misalignment and misharmony, oftentimes leading to disease, illness, burnout. And if we can find a way to call up that energy, to befriend it, to allow it to move through us in this way, then we find we are more capable of meeting life than we ever imagined. So with that being said, this is our next pose. So curl in your fingers all the way to the bottoms of your fingers. Your thumbs are sticking out. Your hands are outstretched at 90 degrees. So set up your pose here. Take a moment, take a breath. Inhale fully out. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Engage your core, engage your roots. And breathe just for a moment. Engaging the back of your throat, this ujjayi breath, as if you're trying to steam up a mirror. Your elbows are straight. And we will begin with that breath of fire again. Equal and rhythmic inhales and exhales through the nose. If your mind is getting agitated, you can rest your mind on a mantra like Sat Nam, Satnam, 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 Satnam. Allowing it to anchor into something other than the discomfort that you might be feeling. And taking all that pressure, all that energy, to direct it into this mantra, into this singular focus, into this singular consciousness. Your drishti, as we're doing this practice, is your third eye, that space in between the brows. So keep your focus and your attention there. Keep the breath rhythm going. We're almost there. If you're feeling the tension, deepen that breath. Allow yourself to discover the strength you already have within you. And if you absolutely need to rest your arms, please do so. Keeping that breath going. And maybe lifting your arms again. Gradually building up strength over time. Allowing your body to open up to new channels of life force. Of holding greater strength and embodiment. There's no need to push here, but we are allowing ourselves to be challenged and pressurized. So only you will know what that looks like for you. So have compassion and grace, but also invite yourself to take up space, to take strength, and to find your strength. On your next inhale, take your 2 thumb tips right above your head, stretching your fingertips up towards the sky. Deep breath in. Like a cannon, exhale through the mouth. Inhale all the way up. Squeeze your roots, your pelvic floor, your spine. Squeeze, 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 and stretch. Exhale. One more time. Pelvic floor, roots, groin, spine. Exhale and allow your arms to float down to meet your knees. Taking a few breaths here. Allowing yourself to sink in between the moment. Allowing yourself to sink a little bit deeper into your spine, into your back body, into a different felt sense of this very moment. One that is spacious, peaceful, supported, abundant, divine, illuminated. Feeling your sit bones on the floor, your roots reaching deep into the earth underneath you, as if every breath that you take could be essential nourishment beyond your wildest imagination. As if every single breath could kiss the cells inside of your body, to be adored, to be loved, to be celebrated. And you sip in this delightful air, as if it was all already given to you, as if there was nothing you had to do, to change, to fix. It simply was. For you, free for the taking. Allow yourself to marinate here for as long as you wish. And if you are ready to come out, gently beginning to roll your neck, slowly, even slowing down 50%. Beginning to move any other body part that is calling you, stretching left and right, maybe letting your palm fly over your head, swaying from left to right. Our knees have been bent for quite some time, so maybe you need to stretch them out in front of you, gently pedal them out. Letting a soft breath fall out of your mouth. Gently opening your eyes to meet this very moment. Can you still stay in that depth, in that center, in that worthiness, in that abundance, in that love of life itself, pulsing through you, moving through you in every single moment, even as you go about your day? Can you make that the practice, the experiment, the play, the theater of enjoyment and trying and feeling, where you can slip back into that current to be rejuvenated, and where can you act and move from that current, even taking a breath in between conversations, allowing yourself to fully inhale and exhale before responding, before making a move, so that you can be anchored in yourself and what it means for you to be you. And we will all have unique ways of doing that. So before we go, take your arms above your head and gently bounce, shaking that energy all the way down into your body. Coming all the way in, and giving it something. Thank you so much for your practice today. As always, let me know how that landed for you, what moved, what shifted, and how the practice is unfolding for you throughout your life and your day-to-day ordinary moments. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.